running all ass, hotter than Marie Sharp. When they bump on me thing, well, after when the fun start, yeah. Me no come for play, me no come for skylark.
You are now watching Soca Vibes Sports Podcast.
Digo yo, girl, I make cocky turn me on. And when you ready to get it on, she got to wind down to the yard far. So cock it up and put your head by your knee. Never.
What's going on, you guys? I'm here with my boy Mello and my boy Isaac Torres today, and we're bringing you an episode that is pretty much exclusive because one, we've never had a live snake on our podcast. Two, it's our first fighter that we've ever had on our podcast, and pretty much we want to just kind of pick Isaac's brain and see what his psyche is like when it comes to the things that he loves. And Isaac, do you care to introduce yourself?
Yeah, so I'm Isaac. I'm 23 years old. Like you said, first time you had a fighter on here. So obviously I'm an MMA fighter. Been training for about 7 years. Started when I was 16, and I'm 23 years old, like I said. So
yeah, so well, welcome Isaac, and we got my boy Mello over here. Usually he comes in with the intro, but and we pass the ball like Rondo.
There you go. We always gotta leave them guessing, bro. We can't always never be predictable in this type of moment.
Exactly.
But
what episode this is, Mello?
This is episode 15 of Soca Vibes and Sports.
You sure?
I'm sure. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I'm sure. I mean, sure. If I go over, under, it doesn't matter. But I'm pretty sure it is episode 15 of Soca Vibes and Sports.
Okay. So we're gonna be fact checking y'all.
Yeah,
but so we're gonna start off with a question with you, Isaac. Who got you into fighting?
I wouldn't say anybody in particular. I think I've always just been a fighter since I was like 5 years old. I started fighting in school and stuff, kind of being like a bad little kid, but I've always liked it. And then, why get in trouble about it, like about fighting, in school or outside school, like in the street, you never know what could happen. But so when I got around 16, I started seeing like boxing, like actual like events and stuff like that. So I thought it was cool. So I kind of did a little bit of boxing for about 2 months, and I didn't really like it. I was like, there's not enough like things. It's just not it was just too slow for me. Like the back and forward thing. Like I needed something a little bit more high paced, kind of using my whole body. And I seen MMA. I can't really remember who I first saw, but obviously a lot of people seen Conor McGregor, and everybody kind of knows him. So I kind of started watching Conor McGregor, and I feel like he kind of got me into MMA. It was not so much of his like shit talking or whatever, but most of his fighting back then he was very good. And I don't know about now, but yeah.
He kind of fell off now.
Yeah.
So you talk about you doing this at the age of 16, and you growing up since at the age of 5, fighting. I mean, was this like something that was more of a natural instinct for you, or like?
I think so. I truly believe that I am born to fight. Like I think I was just naturally made to fight.
Okay.
But yeah, I definitely think I was born for this. Yeah.
Okay, and that's beautiful, man. So to transition, who was your favorite fighter and why? I know you said something about Conor McGregor, but like, what is the appeal with Conor McGregor? Is it more so his stance? Is it his like cocky attitude? Is it like his personality, or how he carries himself in the ring?
I wouldn't say it's Conor McGregor. I felt like whenever I started watching MMA and like kind of realizing what MMA was, then that's kind of what like threw me towards MMA. And I was like, oh, okay, like this, I might like this. Like there's a lot going on. There's jiu-jitsu, wrestling, Muay Thai, boxing. It's just everything included. But yeah, I don't think Conor McGregor was like my favorite. He was definitely someone that was like someone that you had to watch just because he was always talking shit and like always backing it up. So it was a wild Conor McGregor era, I feel like. But right now, because he didn't have a bad sense either. He's like more of a karate based guy. His wrestling and jiu-jitsu isn't with his striking abilities. So I wouldn't say he would be, or his style would be my favorite. I would say I wouldn't say someone like Islam Makhachev or Khabib Nurmagomedov, Merab Dvalishvili, Ilia Topuria, Charles Oliveira. Those type of guys are well rounded. So those are the guys that I look up to because they are well rounded. That's who I want to be like. I don't want to be like just a striker. I don't want to be just a wrestler or jiu-jitsu guy. I want to be well rounded, and like if I'm in a fight, I want to be able to finish it in any way I can. Striking, jiu-jitsu, whatever it is. I want to be well rounded and prepared for everything and anything.
And that's beautiful that you say that, Isaac, because it transitions into my next question, actually. So my next question is, do you know when you've taken a man's willpower?
Yeah, so like my last fight, I fought a bigger guy. Right now I'm still fighting at 145, so kind of fighting these bigger dudes. I'm supposed to be fighting like at 135, just due to my height. But yeah, I kind of know when someone's already kind of waving that white flag.
Right.
So like I don't know if you, I think Javon, you got to see my last fight and how I kind of manhandled him, and so like the beginning of the fight, that first round, I took him down and I kind of kept him down, and I can kind of hear him getting tired. Second round, again, a little bit of stand up, and then taking him down, and then some good ground and pound. And that's kind of with the ground and pound. A lot of people won't really give up to just you suffocating them, but you got to add the strikes and stuff like that. So like me taking him down and adding those strikes kind of was like he didn't want to be there anymore. And I kind of hear it in his like I could just kind of hear it in his, not his voice so much, but just like the like that type of
his breathing.
Yeah, his breathing. Like he wasn't he wanted out for sure.
Okay, so the cardio you felt like wasn't there.
Yeah, I would say so then. Yeah, I guess his cardio wasn't there. I kind of believe that I have very good cardio, so yeah, I don't think it was up there with mine. But yeah, I would say probably his cardio or just maybe the lack of experience, because I train with high pro level guys, so I'm kind of used to that energy in the cage, and I don't think he was ready for that.
Okay.
So in the MMA world, is it more cardio or strength, or has it a mixture of both?
I think it's a mixture of both. I think there's I think you can kind of see it more of a mixture of both in MMA rather than like boxing. Like I think boxing's more like who could stand there the longest,
Right.
So,
Okay. And with that said, man, is it one of those things where like you could see yourself like already like pre finishing the fight? Do you see it like already in your head? Do you visualize it before you already enter the ring? Or is it one of those things where you're just filling out the fight and seeing where it goes? Or
yeah, I'm kind of like more like I don't want to picture anything. Anything can happen, so I don't want to get too ahead of myself. But I know at the end of the fight, like I'll be okay, no matter if I injure my finger or hurt my leg or whatever, my knee or whatever. I just know at the end of that fight, I'll be okay. So before going or walking towards the cage the day of, yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't want to say I don't get scared, but yeah, I don't feel like I truly get scared because after every fight, I'm okay.
Okay.
So I don't even if I get hurt, like I know I will recover, and then I'll get back to it again and again and again, win or lose, because I've been on both ends before.
Okay.
you are a living embodiment of, life must go on.
Right. Yeah. So I kind of just go into that, kind of go with the flow. I don't. Yeah, I'm just going with the flow.
It's like a did you die?
Absolutely. But I would like to ask you this, man. In terms, what is your routine before a fight? What is your ritual, as they would say, a ritual?
I don't know. I kind of like staying to myself the day of. Obviously, the day of, the ritual would be maybe 10 or 12 o'clock in the morning. We do a shakeout. It's what it's called, and that's when my coach and I, and whoever might be fighting on the same card as me, we'll get together and kind of hit some mids and kind of try to visualize the fight mentally, and then kind of just prepare ourselves. It's nothing too crazy, not a crazy workout, just to kind of get the butterflies out of your system and stuff like that, so that way you can get ready for the night.
Okay, and not to put you on the spot, but do you feel like you got a favorite trainer? Somebody who knows your regiment well, who kind of like, just already knows, like, okay, do you wrap your own hands?
No, that'd be my head coach.
Okay, so is that your favorite trainer? Would you say?
Hands down, he's the best trainer out of anybody I've known. Like he truly cares about his fighters, and it's not just me. I'm not his favorite, and our other pro level guys, our high level pro guys, he doesn't have favorites. Like it's just, you come to the gym, you give it all you got, and he's with you.
Okay, I like that. And is this the moment? Shout your gym out, man.
Right. So I train at a Unity Training Center. They've truly helped my game evolve tremendously. Like from when I was 16 or 17, having my first 2 fights at an amateur, it was pretty crazy. So I didn't have no experience, and now I'm a well-rounded fighter now, I would say. So, and that's just thanks to my coach, Ray Rodriguez, and multiple of my training partners, all of my training partners, actually. So it's all thanks to those guys, because they truly make me better every single day.
Right. So we got in addition to our show Soko fam, our always second favorite guest or first favorite guest, DG, man. So DG, pretty much we're getting a rundown from Isaac Torres, right? And he's telling us about his journey in the fighting game. And how it's evolved, and he just shouted out his camp. And he's also brought a extra guest on show, never seen before guest. And can you shout out the boa?
Yeah, so this is actually my python. This is a ball python. It's a female, and her name is Nebula. So shout out her. She's my girl. She just be chilling on me.
Yeah, she seemed like she got good energy. I'll tell Isaac this. I probably would never touch a snake, or I don't want to get close. I do like watching them, but I'm just not there yet.
Yeah.
You said she seemed like she got good energy. That's what you said?
Like, look, that snake could have choked him out by now.
Right.
So I'm assuming the snake got good energy, like it's cool with, bro. So that's that. And DG, you got any questions you would care to ask him? Because he's been very thorough, and just kind of giving us like insight on what is his psyche like, as far as ring walk, and telling us like what is his mindset, as trainer, he's just been giving us the whole rundown. But this is a question I want to ask you, Isaac. I know you can't cheat the system in all forms of fighting, but my question is, where do you feel most comfortable?
As long as I'm in a fight. Are you talking about in a fight?
Yeah. Like, do you feel comfortable with on the ground? Do you feel questionable, like not questionable, but comfortable, like just trying to submit, or like where's your comfortability lie?
So the way we train at Unity Training Center is we got to get comfortable with everything. We got to make sure that we're good at fighting off our back, whether we're on mount, whether we're standing in the middle of the cage. Like, we have to be comfortable everywhere in order to continue that fight. Like, that way we can continue marching forward in that fight. We can't be uncomfortable, because if we're uncomfortable, then it might lead to certain mistakes that you don't want to make, and it can cost you.
Right. So, are you familiar with who's on this upcoming fight card or no?
For which fight card?
For UFC?
For UFC, which one? I know there was an event last night, but I don't know what fight card you're talking about. Is it the Ilya versus Charles?
Maybe, bro. You know, I'm saying I've been gone this week, so I don't know what's really been going on.
Yeah.
But I say this though, I think with that whole situation and you like being well rounded and kind of like knowing different styles and how to fight, you know what I'm saying? When preparation meets opportunity, you know what I'm saying, you get your best result. You feel me? So I say as long as you keep on preparing how you preparing, and you know, bringing on these guests. You're the first person to bring on a snake, so I mean, so what will you bring on next, man?
Yeah, we'll pull out the boa next time. Maybe she's a little bit bigger. Yeah, she's a little smaller now. She's a baby, but she's growing good.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll have her on for sure next time, huh?
How many snakes do you have?
I just got two. I just got Nebula, and then the other one's Aurora.
Aurora. Okay.
Okay, you got some good names, man. When you had that first kid, man,
I gotta keep them. I gotta keep them strong. I gotta have that strong name towards them. Yeah.
Yeah, as you should.
Yeah.
Now, go ahead. Go ahead.
I would like to ask you, Isaac, what is the biggest myth when it comes to MMA?
The biggest myth.
Yes.
When it comes to MMA, what's the biggest myth?
Yeah.
Man, I wouldn't know.
I don't know.
I don't know that one. I don't know how to answer that one.
You know, I said there's always critics, man. You know, people always look at things from the outside without looking in. So it's like, what's the biggest?
Right. Okay. So I guess like, say it's your first time watching an MMA fight and you see them kind of just go into the ground.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and then it's like, it's boring. But that's an MMA fight. You know, it's not meant to be like crazy or anything. It's meant to see who's the better fighter. And and when I talk about boxing, I don't see them as fighters. I see them as like boxers, you know. But when you see an MMA fighter, I feel like those are real fighters, because we're using our legs, we're using our knees, we're using our elbows. So I feel like that's a real fight. We're able to go to the ground, we're able to stand up if we want to, and it just, brutal things can happen in an MMA fight rather than a boxing fight. So I that's kind of where
I'm gonna have to differ. I'm gonna have to beg to differ with you, Isaac, because we'll agree, bro. They have some boxers, right? Mm-hmm. And those are the guys who want to hit and not get hit. You feel me?
Right.
Then you got some dogs, you know what I'm saying, who's willing to stand. Like I think Canelo Alvarez is a fighter. When you put Canelo in the ring, he's not in there to play with you. He's gonna try to walk you down,
right,
and just end it. You know what I'm saying?
I'd give you that. I'd say like boxing has a handful of people that are, I guess, fighters, but but there, most of that, like the boxing community is kind of going down, just because of, it's not the way it was back then, where they're kind of fighting each other like the best of the best. Like, go to the MMA, like UFC, those guys are fighting the best of the best. Like, there's no denying you if you're fighting the top #1 guy in the UFC. You know, like any division, that's the level that you should be wanting to fight at. Like that's where it's at. That's where you can't be denied if you're winning at that level.
I can agree with that. And you know what? I feel like boxing, they've made it to where everybody can run from each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
I don't really like that. Yeah.
Yeah, you lose one fight, man, and it's just like the world is over. Your payday is gone due to Floyd messing that up, man.
Yeah.
The unblemished record, man. Mm-hmm. The good thing about UFC, nobody's ducking, man.
Yeah, nobody.
You can't duck if you're climbing the rankings. There's no way you can duck anybody. You're gonna have to face those top guys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Isaac. Quick question: what's that one guy who? Well, I was telling you about not too long ago. he's a 50-50 jiu-jitsu fighter, and he's always on the ground, you know what I'm saying, waiting to tear somebody's knee apart. You know what I'm talking about?
Do you know what division?
I think it was like, I want to say welterweight. I'm not sure. Let me see. But he came up through the Ultimate Fighter.
Ryan Hall, I think you were talking about.
Oh, Ryan Hall. That Joker right there, y'all. He really inspired me when I was watching it, because he got like this twitch, like it's like almost like a Tourette syndrome. So it almost like him look like he's like crazy, right?
Yeah.
But he knows exactly what he's doing. That's the only time I seen people kind of ducking to fight him. So when you're up and coming, you don't want your knee torn off.
Right. No, you don't.
You know what I'm saying? So that was probably the only one I've seen. But other than that, I can't name too many UFC fighters that kind of duck the smoke.
Yeah, no, you can't really find them in the UFC.
Yeah.
We're all trying. If you're in the UFC, you're trying to be the best. So
Be the best of the best. I agree.
right.
So my next question is, how is like weight cutting, man? Like, is it easy for you, or do you find it to be like difficult?
I don't think weight cutting is easy at all for anybody that does cut weight. I don't think it's easy, but it's something that we have to do in order to do what we love. So it's a sacrifice that we have to put our body through. And in order to do what we love and be able to perform the way we want to, and under those big lights, to kind of show the world that we're meant to fight, and we're meant to be at the highest of high, meaning like the UFC level and that championship level. Like that's where I want to be too.
Right, because the average man can't even lose 3 pounds. You know what I'm saying?
It'd be difficult.
Yeah, there's a whole process, and it's like it's like science to it, but there's a process to it, and kind of got to stick to that process in order to make that weight and be able to fight. Because if you miss weight, the commission.
So I got a question.
Yeah.
Off of that, so you could lose a fight for being 1 pound over the other person. You think that's like a big factor, just 1 pound?
1 pound. So if it's not a championship fight, they allow you to be 1 pound over. So if you're fighting like at 145, they'll allow you to be like 146, but you have to be 146 on the dot. You can't be 146.1 or 0.9 or 0.5. Otherwise, you would be missing weight, and you would have to go cut. They give you like an hour or so to kind of go cut the last ounces that you have to cut in order to make weight. So if
I wonder what they do at that point.
right. And then some opponents might not even want to fight you because you miss weight. So they might just be like, no, like, we're good.
Yeah.
We'll fight.
That's money off the table.
Would that be considered like an insult? Like, if you did all your work right to make your weight, and you got the perfect opponent stylistically, do you feel like that kind of like is like a sign of disrespect? Like, come on, bro. Like,
yeah, for sure. I think it's disrespectful if you can't make weight, because you kind of sign off saying that this is what you're gonna do, and this is you're gonna get it done at this date in order to be able to fight on this night under a big event. So if you kind of miss weight, you're kind of fucking over your opponent and being able to kind of reach his goals. So if you're kind of, say I have a fight next week and my opponent misses out, I kind of just miss my opportunity to show what I have. You know what I mean? To kind of every fight you're supposed to gain not just so much knowledge but more experience to reach that higher level. You know what I mean? So
okay, I like that. My following question for you, man, and this probably be my last question for you,
okay.
is who inspires you? And this doesn't even have to be like anybody in the UFC, but like just in general, man. Like you could give me your top 5, you could give me 3. You know what I'm saying? I'm just curious to know who inspires you.
I would say my gym. I think my gym inspires me. As long as they're there training their asses off, I'm gonna be there training my ass off too. Like I'm gonna be there with them, and we're gonna reach our goals together. Like I think we inspire each other. I don't think anybody else inspires me. But I think definitely my training partners and coaches inspire me to continue to be great.
Okay, and I know I said that was my last question, but I lied. So I'm curious to know, bro. Like, do you like? Is it really like everybody says? Like, is it like a family feel? Like, when you're in the trenches, you know what I'm saying? You're going to war with these guys. Like, does it give like a family feel? Like these are like my brothers in a sense.
Yeah, of course. Everybody at Unity Training Center is all of my training partners. Those are my brothers. Like we bleed together, we cry together, and we grind together. Like we're there every day grinding, and we all have pretty much the same goal is to get to the UFC. I don't think any of us want less than that. And so we kind of inspire each other and we kick each other's asses to get at that next level. And those are my brothers.
Okay, and let's say right, you are. Do you have any friends within your weight class? Like, are they within your exact weight class?
Yeah. I think I have. Well, if I go down to 35, I think I have like maybe 2 or 3 training partners that are in that division as well. But right now I'm at 145, and I think maybe 1 or 2 people are in that division. But yeah, we're kind of close. Like there's a lot of us that are at 125, 135, 145, and 155. We're kind of in that range, so we're all kind of similar in size. So we kind of give each other good work.
Okay, so my next question to you would be, see, I got a million questions to ask you, bro, and it's crazy because I see you more than I don't. So I'm just curious to know, like, with this whole thing, let's say you have to fight one of your training partners.
Mm-hmm.
Is it one of those things where it's like we're still is the vibes is still gonna be like the vibes, or is like I'm talking about fighting them on that next level, bro?
As long as we're training under the same gym, I don't think we'll be fighting each other.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't see it. I mean, yeah, I don't see me fighting any of my training partners. I'll kind of, if I ever have to do that, I kind of do that Marab and Aljamain Sterling type of deal where I'm not fighting my training partner. Yeah,
Okay.
We know each other too well, and we've like I said, we've bled together, we've sweat together, we're grinding together. There's no way we'd fight each other and stop each other from reaching our goals. And like I said, we're brothers. We won't do that to each other.
Okay, and that's beautiful because what you pretty much let me know is that there's a lot of unity in this sport.
Yeah, that's why our gym is called Unity Training Center.
Oh, look at that! See, man.
Our motto is team first, team always. So we take care of each other.
Okay, that's amazing, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, man. Pretty much that's all I really had for you, Isaac. If you care to stick around, you know what I'm saying, that's totally up to you. If you got something to do, you know what I'm saying. We hope to have you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get some pizza now. I'm hungry.
Okay. Man, more love, and respect to you, man. Appreciate you for coming on. You always can, come back on and express what you got going on. And this is like a even though it's a podcast, we want it to be one of those podcasts. You feel like you need to cry.
Right. Yeah. I feel that those type of vibes. Y'all seem like some real straightforward dudes. So I really appreciate it for y'all having me on, and I'm looking forward to being on again. And like I said, next time we'll bring on the boys.
Yeah.
Bring all of them.
Bring a rat. Let it eat.
Yeah. Just the live feeding.
Because me, side note, DG, me and him work together, right?
No.
So
okay.
Thing is, right, we sitting there bullshitting sometimes, and he'll show me like videos of his snake like eating rats and shit. Yeah,
crazy.
Yeah,
that would be the first time on Soko Vibes we got a live feeding. You know what I'm saying?
If you can make that happen, that would be amazing.
Yeah, we can make that happen for sure. Yeah, you can see that.
DG?
They both eat on the same day, so y'all have a good little.
I don't know.
live feedings.
I'm just thinking about the bowel movement after eating a rat. Like, how is that gonna come out? I don't know.
Yeah.
You be seeing a big ass shit in a tanker.
Yeah, I gotta clean it. I gotta get some toilet and pick it up.
You see bones and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, what?
Bones.
There what?
Do you see like bones in?
No. It's bro. It literally shit like maybe like a rat but bigger, like or like a small like a chihuahua poop. Like that's literally
What?
it's.
Also, the body done broke it down already and stuff like that.
It comes out just like regular poop.
Like you be seeing those videos from Animal Planet, and they be in like the alligator's hole. I'm like, damn, what's gonna happen after they gotta use the bathroom? Like,
Yeah, that do be cool.
Different type of stomach acid in there, and there.
Yeah. They call them swamp puppies.
Yeah.
That's what that guy be calling them. Shoot, I gotta figure out what his name is. We gotta find him, try to get him on here, man.
Right. Hey, he would be a cool person to bring on, man.
He might bring a damn Komodo dragon on this show, man.
He'd bring some crazy exotic one. Yeah, I know.
He picked it right from the grass somewhere in the Everglades.
He's that yoink dude, right?
Yeah. Yeah, man. So yeah, we ain't gonna hold you up too much, man. So enjoy that stuff. And like I said, you always welcome back.
Cool. Appreciate y'all for having me.
Yeah, sir.
Yeah, take it easy.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man. So, what are your thoughts on that, DG? Like,
well, with the UFC.
Yeah, just in general. Like, what was your takeaway from this? Like, have you ever spoken to a fighter?
Nah. Like, in our culture, Haitians don't view that lightly. If we choose a career as to where we're physically abusing our bodies, like even with football, my people is low key ain't want me to play football. Because it's gonna cause physical damage. If they don't want me to play football, imagine boxing or wrestling. That's like watching your son get beat up. So I never really thought about doing that. But at the same time, it's just I don't really know a lot of people who do. I think I met one person in my lifetime that does it. One. So
that's a skilled man right there. Mm-hmm. And it's crazy. Depending on, like, let's say he's about 5'7", like chiseled. You know what I'm saying? Let's say you could put a guy that's 6'2", 6'3" in front of him, and what you might get is still him whooping that person's ass based off of like experience and training.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just crazy how that works.
Yeah, I used to wrestle when I was playing football, so I could be better at football. So I done got beat by guys smaller than me, bigger than me, you name it. So I don't judge nobody out their size. You don't know what they capable of.
Crazy things have happened, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I got some questions for you, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a Tatum hurting. You know what I'm saying? So by this, what I meant was, is Tatum hurting for just not making the championship or not making it to the next round, or is Tatum hurting because this Achilles injury and he can't recover back to what he needs to be for his team in time for them to make the next push to the next round? Like, what are your thoughts on that?
I think it's just the injury with the next round. It wasn't too long ago with the Celtics winning the finals. So, they got that good taste in their mouth after winning a championship ring. It's very rare for somebody to do it consistently. Very rare. So at least winning one in the last 5 years, you should be okay. The way that he went out, you don't want to ever see that, especially at a time of need for the Celtics. They're trying to win that series, but and there's nothing you could really do, man. He was out there trying his hardest. Sometimes when you're trying real hard, that's when you end up getting hurt. When you're actually trying, and they're at the point as to where they really needed to try so they can win this game. So I just think it's just the injury that you know, stop everything. Not the championship aspirations. It's just the Achilles.
Yeah, man. I think it was unfortunate, dude. But the crazy thing is, I don't care for Boston, but I respect talent and greatness. So I think it was unfortunate. I think they'll be in the same position next year. But do I think the window closed or anything like that? No, I think there's still going to be problems in the East. I think the only thing that can derail that team is egos, and by egos I mean somebody feeling like they're bigger than the organization or the team. But they don't
Hmm.
seem like they even have those type of characters over there. But then the only thing I think that can kind of put a stop to that is their age. You know how when you watching football, right? Some teams, if you got the oldest team in football, it's time to get younger. So I think in this case for Boston, old Al Horford, and some of these guys, I think they eventually gonna have to get younger because they're starting to reach that point where it's championship windows or it's nothing. And the transition, bro. Boy, boy, Tory Lanez saga, bro. Have you heard about that?
I heard tidbits here and there, but I'm hearing that he ain't really do it in regards to what happened with Megan. Somebody else did it. That's what I heard. I'm not too sure if that's right or wrong.
Bro, bro, I personally have been an advocate for saying that Tory Lanez could possibly be innocent. And a lot of women, bro, whenever I bring that topic up, they get mad at me, bro.
Hmm.
They get mad at me. And they try to make it a man versus woman thing, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And I try to tell them, like, it's not enough evidence, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Yes, the signs kind of like it's easy to make him the scapegoat. You know what happened when you're not signed to a major label, bro? What happens is they want you to sign with them so they can start owning your masters and getting some of your revenue. Everybody wants a piece of the pie, but if you're independent, bro, the independent people who are successful, they don't last long. Like if you think about Young Dolph, right? Very, very good artist, bro. High energy, you know what I'm saying? He was popping his shit, you know, due to him just being successful and black. I think it played a large role in his death, you know what I'm saying? Because that creates jealousy and envy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So in this situation, Tory Lanez, before he got locked up, he had his own podcast. His radio station, whatever that was popping in the summer. You know what I'm saying? He was just, making all this money that, was just kind of like falling into his lap due to personality reasons. And yes, he's a troubled individual at times, but I think his vulnerability allows him to shine, what I'm saying, throughout majority of the other artists and makes him stand out a little bit more. But in this case, the security guard went missing, bro, for like majority of the trial, and then popped up after the trial. That's not sketchy to you? You know what I'm saying? Like you know something, but yet you missing majority of the trial, and then when the trial is settled, then you pop back out.
Probably a bag.
Man,
A
somebody it
bag,
seemed like
bro.
yeah, somebody paid him like hush money or something to just pipe down. Like we don't want to hear none of that.
Hmm.
So I think this situation is unfortunate. I won't say he's a free man, but or an innocent man. I won't say he's an innocent man, but I think the amount of time that he received was somewhat unjust. You know what I'm saying? Due to the fact that it's worse things that have happened. I think it's due to the severity of the names that are involved that's making this case bigger than what it has to be. Because okay, if you have relations with somebody, right,
Hmm.
and they assault you in any kind of way, you have every right to feel a type of way or even distance yourself from that individual. But when there's more to it, which there was, apparently she went back to go get him. So, why are you looking for problem? You know what I'm saying? You're not even supposed to be going back for him if you want to be for the streets, whatever the case might be, if you want to be in the pool with Kylie Jenner, whatever the case might be, let him be. Then you find out he flopping your friend too, let him be. They say the friend was the one that pulled the trigger.
Hmm.
But she ain't talking. everybody took the stance against him. And his worst mistake was him not, like, speaking his own piece. You know what I'm saying? Instead, he tried to let the lawyers do all the talking for him. You know what I'm saying? You got to state your own piece and speak on your behalf sometimes when it's your life on the line. You feel me? But in this case, from what is being said, is that he was within a unit, right? And he's kind of like in like one of those gym pop units, right? So this guy, Mexican guy, comes up, stabs him 14 times, right? But they say in that prison, right, the Mexicans, what they do to try to get off that yard with just all with any and everybody, they gotta go either stab somebody or assault somebody so they can get in the unit that they want to be in, which is crazy.
And
But
they chose Tory Lanez.
yeah, it just so happened to be him. So,
I mean, bro. First things first, man. Tory Lanez need to mess with females his size, man. Like Megan Thee Stallion like twice his size. So I'm like, don't she have like a type? But based off her history of who she's been with, she has shown us that she don't have a type. Uh, but Tory Lanez, he should know better. With Tory Lanez, it's kind of like the relationships that he keeps around. Some of them you question, like why you shouldn't be hanging around with this person. And on top of that, she was lying about not ever having any type of sexual relations with them.
you know what I'm saying?
That whole situation, there just seems like there's two sides to everything. It seems like the truth came to light at this point. It didn't come right then and there when the situation happened, but the saying, the truth always comes to light, and
Right.
that's
But
what happened.
will they be able to, rerun the trial back? You feel me? Or lighten a sentence up or something? Because like if somebody willing to lie about having relations with somebody, what makes you think they're not lying about another situation? You know, and and,
Man,
and as far as you talking about Tory Lanez not messing with a woman his own size, I feel like every man should be able to either climb the tree or pick up some off the ground.
but not every tree you gotta climb. That's the thing about it. Like even if I was in Tory Lane's shoes, I know Meg Thee Stallion. I know like there's probably something that comes with her. She just doesn't come as she is. Like like nothing against her. I'm not saying she's not attractive. She's an attractive female. But she's not one of those females I look at that's like higher caliber that I'm like, oh my god, they just so bad. Megan, Megan, she like a 7 to me. There's a lot of regular females I see out in
Mm.
public that look way better in my opinion.
Well, you do live
I'm
in Florida, so
Huh?
you do live in Florida, so
I know. I mean, shout out to the people who live in Iowa. They don't really get it. So it's gonna come over here. But I'm just saying, like, when you're around like regular females that are attractive, it doesn't shed light in regards to you being attracted to a famous female that don't look as good as them. Sometimes just knowing a girl's famous makes her look better. But with me, it doesn't. I'm gonna just look at you. I'm not gonna care about the money that you got, this and that. I'm gonna see the type of female that you are. So
okay. I like that, man. I like that. And what I will say, bro, is there are millions of females out here, but in Tori's case, right? Because I be tuned in, I be tuned into the music, right?
hmm
He's saying stuff like, "You was my girl. We used to stay out watch anime." You know what I'm saying? They used to be kicking it on that type of time. You feel me?
hmm yeah, I think it was around what COVID time.
Yeah, yeah. They was
They were
rocking.
going live, and she'll be right there, right next to him. But they're not gonna show the other things that we really want to see. They're not gonna show that.
Mhm.
You know? So
Yeah, but apparently he was rocking out like that. So, um, this is another thing. So, is the NBA set up for giving Dallas hope? Because Dallas got the number one pick in the lottery, and the crazy part about that is they got rid of their first overall pick in Luka Doncic to the Lakers. So, like, I'm just curious to know, like, is this man or is this team, what I'm saying, really like paying under the table, or do you think that the NBA got it set up for them due to the fact that they lost such a pivotal guy?
I mean, I don't know because I mean maybe Dad has seen this. I don't know how the NBA is set up in regards to viewing NBA prospects. Sometimes in the NFL they look at the next year's draft class to see what they have, and is the team willing to give up assets so they could try to make a big move next year. So maybe they seen the dude Cooper Flack. Maybe they seen him like, oh, you don't seem too bad, and Lakers are willing to give us this pick or whatever. They probably were foreseeing the future. You remember what they said about Luca. He's not in shape. That's all. They're only thinking about that in regards to longevity and how good he could be for the team. So it seems like they're trying to look into the future with Luca, and they just gave him up and said, we'll rather just go cheaper, but still have a good talent on the team instead of giving Luca the bag. And on top of that, we're not too happy with him.
Check this out though. With that lottery situation, bro, they put a bunch of little like ping pong balls in like a machine, and it kind of like roll around like that, and that's how you get your top, I think, 10 picks in the NBA.
Real?
Yeah, but it just so happened that Dallas got the number one. So no, bro. And then San Antonio got the second one, and that's crazy, right?
Okay.
Because it's got
Wait, so is it like the 10 worst teams in the NBA? Oh, okay. Okay, I see.
right, but yeah, bro, yeah. So Dallas just so happened to get number one.
I mean, I don't think it's set up to give Dallas hope, though. How do we know that this guy's going to be an actual good player? We're pretty confident about it, but you can't really put all your chips and dimes into a player and think that he going to do what Luka did for your program.
Yeah, yeah. But the thing is, they already gave away Luca, and this is how the NBA kind of sees it. Like, our major market teams always have to have a star. The Celtics, Jason Tatum, Lakers, LeBron. LeBron's out of the door. What they do? Put Luca in place of LeBron when he's going out the door, right? So to substitute that, now we gotta fix our mistake because they were literally like they were booing, bro. Like, to the point where they was boycotting what was happening as far as trades and all that stuff is concerned, bro. They didn't the viewing the viewers went down because Kyrie Irving got hurt, right? And then Anthony Davis came. Then he got hurt immediately once he got there, bro. Then after that, now what? You know what I'm saying? We left with a hurt AD and a hurt Kyrie, and you just trade away our star. Nobody wanted that to happen. They love Luka in Dallas. Trust me, bro. When I go to Dallas, bro, you see Luka's face everywhere. So it's just kind of like to lose that type of generational talent for them. And he had the building rocking every other night, bro. I'm talking about 60-point games, high triple doubles. You know what I'm saying? He's just doing whatever he want to do out there. Then check this out.
When just like with the NFL, when a player performs, they're gonna cost more money.
Right.
But that's why sometimes it's so good to get a rookie on a rookie scale contract, so you could save money and put more pieces around him. So probably that is like, man, do we want to give all this money to one person, or do we want to allocate the funds to like a extra 2 or 3 players? Like you see how the Thunder are orchestrated, like their team, how they set up. Like their bench could come in and play like a starting five, to be honest. So they're probably trying to like build something like that. But if they have a player like Luca, they probably gonna have to give him up so they could build a team where there's a lot of talent everywhere and not just built in on one player.
Right, right. But you know what's sad too though? A couple years ago, they had Luka Doncic and they had Jalen Brunson.
hmm Crazy, dog.
Bro,
Yeah, I seen the pictures of him with the Mavericks. I'm like, what? He
yes,
was
bro.
with the Mavericks?
Bro, they it's like they got good talent and they just give it away.
hmm
So what was the reason for that? I think it was because they wasn't going to be able to pay Jalen Brunson when he's the type of guard that needs his own team. So he got sent up to New York, right? But the irony in all of that, bro, is his dad used to play for New York.
Perfect.
Yeah, so he's fitting in, seamlessly. Take the city by storm. That's his city. You seen that video of New York fans beating up on people? Bro, this man had a Pacers jersey, bro. They damn near stumped him out. Them fans over there crazy, man.
But you're not gonna try me like that.
Nah,
Try
I
me.
ain't going. I ain't going.
I mean, it came close. I had went to a Ravens Dolphins game one time. Yeah. Um, whatchamacallit? You remember that game? We had Flores. Hard came in town. That's when Holland snapped. I think he got a pick. We were shutting defense was shutting down that game. Ravens fans were mad. Oh, y'all fucking sorry anyway. I was sitting right in the row, right in front of him. I was like, "You're not gonna say it to my face." I had a Dolphin jersey on. I'm like,
Yeah,
you're not gonna say it to my face.
but they be trying it. That's crazy.
Trying it. Jets, and Ravens fans, Eagles. Those are three fan bases that I get a lot of flat from.
It's funny though. You gotta see the Cowboys fans, man. Bro, these are the most delusional.
Mhm. Cowboys fans, they're hard to deal with when the team is actually good. They're easy to deal with now because they have nothing to brag about. Like nobody really tripping off of Dak Prescott. Their roster's not really that good. It's not like back in the old days. We don't even know if they're Cowboys. We know the Cowboys are in regards to having a good O line all the time. But they can't. They're not doing that no more. They're not on that type of timing. Best O line now is the Eagles.
Right.
So it's just like when you have the best O line, I think you automatically put your team in position to be a top 10 team, no matter what.
Yeah, in contention.
hmm
For sure. Because I mean, damn. I know when it comes to Cowboys, man, these guys down here, because I'm in Texas, bro. So every year, mentally, bro, and it's like you can't even tell them nothing.
No.
Every year is their year. And you like, bro, the Eagles are better than y'all. Some of these other franchises are better than y'all, bro.
They're gonna find an excuse to say why they have a chance.
Yeah. They start saying Micah Parsons, CeeDee Lamb. Those are good players, but they kind of got like the same type of situation we got. And I call the Miami Dolphins the Cowboys of the East because we got a fan base like that too, bro, where it's like we got delusional fans. So
I mean, it's just the delusional fans in regards to how everything's set up. I feel like the Cowboys fan base have the old heads to even out with the new heads. Us, I feel like a lot of our fans came after that Tyreek Hill trade. We didn't really have a lot of people riding for us like that before that Tyreek Hill trade. I remember the day that we traded for Tyreek Hill. I looked at the Miami Dolphins YouTube page and seen the subscribers. After we traded for Tyreek Hill, we was at like what 60, 70. We shot up all the way to 120.
Damn.
After that Tyreek Hill trade. So once you give your team a little bit of hype, people gonna take that all the way. Jaguars, I think they're going through something good right now. They got Travis Hunter in the building, the Browns.
I've been tuning in, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because I follow Jaguars. I feel like that's like the Dolphins' little brother. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'll be looking at them sometimes. You know, seeing what they got going on over there. I'll be hoping they do all right. You know what I'm saying?
You know, like we supposed to be the best team in the state, bro. Like based off history, bro, it's like Miami Dolphins have to be the best team, but it seems like Buccaneers,
Buccaneers, but
they're consistent. You know, they just won a Super Bowl. I think they
they got
got
like
two
two or
now,
three.
2 or 3.
But
You know, right now we gotta give it to the Buccaneers. To be honest.
right, right, that's sick.
Hmm.
That's real sick. So shit, what you got going on, DG? Like, what's upcoming, man?
What's upcoming? Um, I'm just vlogging when the season start. You know, vlogs and tailgates. You know, trips. You know, trying to save up for Spain. Go to that Spain game.
Man, you gonna vlog that one?
Yeah, I'm gonna vlog that one.
Woo!
You know, I'm trying to get to 100K on YouTube, man.
Yeah,
100K.
that'll, that'll be good footage, man. You show the room, your travel. You know what I'm saying? There, damn, your exit. You know what I'm saying? The stadium, some of the luxuries, man. And then you did make mention. You know, you finna hop on Tinder, see what's going on out there.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop on that. See what activity going on over there. You know, but it's just by the grace of God if I really do um get that to happen. You know,
You
I
know,
don't know what's gonna happen in the future, but you know, I'm working on it.
yeah, that'd be fire. I feel like the next, bro, major international game, and I don't want to hear no excuses for whoever the NFL is, man, and they making all these games and stuff. We need a game in Africa, man.
Africa, that's coming for sure. That's coming.
Game in Africa, bro. I feel like that thing would be so turned.
I would definitely go to that.
Yeah, bro, that'd be live, bro. I gotta get the passport jumping.
Mm, that's a easy ban. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't got a ban to cough up like that, you know. But that's why I'm trying to do this content creation thing
Mm.
to help me get to that point as to where I could just do it consistently, you know.
Right, right. Yeah, because man, that right there, I feel like that'll open your eyes to see things that you haven't seen before. You know what I'm saying? I feel like all we know is this continent in a sense. I've been, like I said, I've been to Haiti. I've poked my hands in Mexico a couple times. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? Been on the border, but I ain't never been out of this country like that. Like I want to be able to go, like, you know, I think my first stop got to be Africa, bro. I want to go to Nigeria for sure. Then I want to go
Straight to
like,
Africa. You're not trying to go to none of the islands, no nothing.
oh yeah, 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 yeah.
Mm,
I'm trying to think of what island, but I had a time. I did go to St. Thomas. Let me stop lying. I did go to St. Thomas. I went to Dominican Republic too. Damn, forgot about that. I done went past Bahamas, but that was like a brief little stint.
mm.
So besides that, I kind of want to go to Ethiopia, probably see what's out there. South Africa for sure.
I just don't think you know, not you see all the locations that your friends go to
Mm,
and they never go to Africa, never go to Haiti, you know? So it's just like that's why I never sought after going to those places, you know? But the people I see like seeing them go, those are the places like, okay, let me try that first before like after I feel like I gotta be settled. I've been around the world a lot. I'm getting bored with Cancun, Jamaica. That's the point as to where I'm like, let me just go overseas, go to
that's a
Africa.
generic. Yeah, that's a generic one. I
Mm,
say, bro, what we don't realize, bro, is a lot of times they got developed cities just like we have here. It's
mm.
just the propaganda stuff that convince people that everything is hut hut village village. You know what I'm saying? But they got the whole situation. They clubbing like we clubbing. Probably better than what we, bro. They be dancing over there, bro. I
I
haven't.
I seen a video of Burner Boy leaving the club 6, 7 a.m. in the morning.
Mm,
What? Them boys, they don't play over there, man. The sun, when he was walking out the club, it looked like the morning, bro. Like, people outside taking pictures. It was like crazy.
damn, yeah, they partying different over there. So stardom when it's global, it's different, bro. This man got the masses in America. He tapped into the UK. He's tapped into Africa.
Mhm.
Like, so it's like, man, you might as well, what I'm saying, see what's out there. And I heard Haiti, Haiti and Haitians and Nigerians, they having like this like merge, bro, where they kind of like coming together as far as music is concerned.
Uh-huh.
And they saying that the Haitians are the Nigerians of the islands. You feel me? And they just culturally, and like if you look back into history,
Mhm.
it's crazy how that works, bro. Because I feel like what happens in the past will always come to light. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like everybody's starting to connect and merge. And do you listen to Afro beats?
I like that, bro. You know,
You got to tap in, bro. I
yeah. I
know
mean, I
that.
listen like with those with that type of music. I listen to it like if I'm at like a brunch. If you come on, like it sounds good at that moment. I got mimosas in my system. That's when it sounds. Oh, like, damn, this actually a good song, man. You know.
Mhm. Yeah, you gotta open them ears, man. I'm telling you, you see a whole different wave. People dancing, bro. You know, culture is just moving, bro.
I'm used to the Haitian culture, Gouya and stuff like that's what I'm used to.
Mhm.
But I be seeing what the Jamaicans do. I'm like, what y'all boy got going on, man?
Now that's level 10, bro. That's level 10 right there. When
Hmm.
you send a big body guy pon the dance floor, then and she jump off the stage and you about a buck 50 standing there laying there like this, just waiting to receive all that weight dropping on your rib cage. That's a different type of partying, bro.
Like, come on, bro. Like, let's say this, bro. A lot of these girls nowadays are saying that they like Haitian men. You
I've been
get
hearing.
a lot of Haitian men are getting good compliments compared to Jamaican men. You know,
Don't
First,
start this war, man.
listen, listen. Nothing against that. I love my Jamaican guy. I got a lot of homeboys who Jamaican, but when y'all dancing the way y'all dancing, that automatically shows the aggression that you're gonna have in a relationship.
Cool.
When you gooey, like when you're doing the gooey, like
There's passion involved.
consensual, passionate.
Yeah.
That's how sometimes females want to be aggressive, but we already showing you based off the way we dance. We gonna caress you. We gonna hold you.
Put
We
it
gonna
down.
take care of you. We gonna put it down like we supposed to. We know when. We
Let,
know
let, let.
when to hold. We know when to hold you. We know
Mhm.
when to fold you.
Yeah. Okay. Now, DG, man, you preaching over here today, man.
Yeah, man.
Man, talk to
I
him.
got the Haitian flag in the back, so I gotta
Yeah.
explain. Sometimes they don't get us. To be
And
honest,
what's today? What's today?
Haitian Flag Day.
Come on now.
You know,
Huh? You
maybe a female watches this and she understands.
yeah,
I was
yeah,
watching something on YouTube, like a girl was talking about. Um, let me see. Could you pull it up?
yeah. Let's see what's going on. What she was talking about.
Let me see. She's talking about. I got 100.
I'm gonna go to where we was at. See, I was watching this on DG's podcast where
Yeah, I still gotta edit and portion the things out.
okay. What I'm looking for? What I'm looking for again?
I'm gonna send it to you on IG.
Okay.
IG.
Like it looked like everybody was having a time, bro.
Yeah. My peoples went to Miami yesterday. To the carnival and stuff.
Yeah, bro. I know it was a time being had.
Jordan. I see Jordan on IG. He active.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see Haitians who are not Haitian putting Haitian flag.
Yeah. 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 Everybody support the Zoes now these days, bro.
Yeah.
I'm loving that though. Loving
That's what I'm saying. We proving ourselves. Like females saying, "Oh, we ain't shit," but females can't leave us alone.
it. Talk to 'em.
Even Haitian females saying, back then, what Haitian females said, "Oh, get you a white man." Now I don't hear not one Haitian female say, "Get a white man."
Hey,
No matter what, I'm gonna have to marry a Haitian man.
they do say that. I do hear that.
You know,
Man, you do some promoting right now, DG man. You might as well be the new White Clef John, man.
hey, if it happened, it happened, bro.
Someone please call 911. Oh.
We gonna see. My brand is DGE, so that's what that's what that's what I'm rocking with.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Oh,
feel
you see it? I sent it to you on IG.
that. I'm over here. I don't know what I was waiting for real, bro. Let's see. Let's see. Rules. Oh, okay, 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 okay. I got you. I got you.
She got a part 1 and a part 2. But you gotta go to her page.
Okay, okay. Let's see. Come on.
You don't see it on IG?
Oh, on IG.
Yeah.
I don't got IG set up. I don't got my IG set up on here.
Oh,
Oh yeah, I'm thinking you was on YouTube with it. Okay, 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 okay.
shoot! You might be able to open it if I send you
You
the.
know, you could do this. You could do the same thing. You could share your screen on here.
Uh,
Like if you go to share screen.
okay. Okay, I got it. Hold on. Instagram.
So you gonna watch the game later?
Man, I was just watching the game tonight, man. Not tonight, but that shit blew me. I just needed Murray. He folded on me, bro. I thought he was gonna get like at least threes, like three threes.
Oh, they already played.
Yeah, they lost, bro. Like they got
Oh,
blown out.
Murray and them lost.
Yeah,
Why? Where I
it
been
seemed
at?
like Jokic was the only person doing something. Everybody else folded. Like when Christian Braun is your second highest scoring player, it's
Yeah,
over.
yeah, it's over. It's over with.
It's over, bro.
Okay, so I'm gonna put this on the screen. Okay, tap us in, man.
Okay.
3 rules. I only got 3 today. 3 rules for being with a Haitian man. As you guys all know, I recently got married to a Haitian man, and my life has been beautiful being with him. But there are 3 more things that I have noticed because this is part 2 with being with a Haitian man. Number 1, Haitian men do not like lazy women. They do not like lazy women. I'm talking about, that whole I don't cook, I don't clean, but I still got a ring. Ain't gonna work with a Haitian man. And to be honest, it's not about, oh, she has to work, because a lot of Haitian men love taking care of like their household, but the woman still has her role. This is not, I'm just going to sit down on my behind and I'm not going to do anything. Like, they don't even run like that. Even when it comes to cooking, like having somebody else cook the food is not going to work with a Haitian
No.
man if that is the type of lifestyle that you want.
No.
Because when it comes to Haitian men, the love is in the food that his woman cooks for him. Like,
Oh,
I don't know what more.
All your life, your mom cooking you food.
Yeah.
Even your sister, you know, if you have one, grandma, you know, the females that have been cooking you food for the longest periods of time are usually the girls who are the most closest to you.
Mm-hmm.
So she talking that real,
Yeah,
man.
she hit it on the head. I ain't gonna lie, she hit it on the head.
Mm-hmm.
She easy on the
More to
eyes.
say to that,
Yes, she is.
but I think that's a fact. Number two, Haitian men love their woman to be sexy.
Mm-hmm.
Now I know like a lot of men like they want their women to be sexy, but hear me out on this one. I've noticed Haitian women are very attractive, and I'm not even like degrading African American women because obviously I'm an African American woman, but because we're talking about Haitian, I'm going to put the spotlight on Haitian. Not dimming the light on African American women or any other woman, but I'm talking about Haitian women. Haitian women are very sexy women, and I feel like coming from places like Haiti or any other Caribbean area, the women are very like, how can I explain? Like this type of attire, like showing more skin. Like that's what it is. I mean, you live in a very hot climate anyway, you know.
Yeah.
They are very sexy, and I'll be honest. It's a little bit challenging for me because I'm one of those women that are very well. First of all, a little shy, but when it comes to showing more skin, I can be a little bit more, it's different for me. And I actually had this conversation with my husband. He said, "No, baby, you're supposed to be more sexy." And not saying that I'm not attractive, but I think you guys get what I'm trying to say. Like they love their women to
You know, like a Jamaican guy, I don't think he's doing that.
Okay.
You know,
You-
Rastafari, you know,
okay.
leave him alone, you know.
be sexy. They love attire like this and more. And that's a beautiful thing. But I've noticed that about Haitian men. Number three. And number three is very, very important because I was not ready for this when me and my husband first got together. When it comes to Haitian men, and I think I'm saying this right. If I'm not, you guys let me know in the comments. When it comes to that zoo, you're going to need you a white flag. You're going to need you a whistle to tell him, hold on. I need a little bit of a break. Hold on.
We don't get no breaks around here. We don't get no breaks around here.
No breaks around here, man.
No breaks around here. I give you a breather. You know what I'm saying? Look, I ain't give you no break.
Hey, shout out to her husband, man. I know she with a real Haitian.
Yeah, with a Rozo right there, man.
Real Zoe.
He holding it down. Look how she grabbing on her heart, right?
Yeah, like she thinking about it right now, fam. She thinking about it right now.
That's funny. I like that.
I did not know when it comes to that zoo with the Haitian men. Y'all, I'm here. I'm still present. I'm still very much married and pleased. But I think that Haitian men, when it comes to that, should have came with a warning label.
Wow.
Very much so. A warning label.
I like her. I like her.
Y'all, I just did not know about that.
You never know until you try.
Right. And you know what I respect about Haitian men, bro? I feel like everybody holding their own end of the bargain when it comes to that number three. Everybody holding their own end because they got something about the Caribbean or the Jamaican guys, and then you got these guys over here. But every time they mention the Haitian guy, bro, I ain't never once heard a shorty be like, I got some whack stuff from a Haitian man.
Mm-hmm. I never hear that either, to be honest.
Yeah. It's always like he crazy. He might be crazy or something like that. Or he might have different families.
But here's the thing. Sometimes once a female gets the best that she's ever had from a Haitian, she can never downplay another Haitian and say they got the worst because she already experienced the best from a Haitian.
Right. So even if she decide to go Caribbean hopping, I feel like that's still gonna hold true.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I be thinking guys sometimes, bro, because like I think it's in the compa, bro. I think it's in the compa. Like that's like it's a hip movement whenever you're doing your thing, you know what I'm saying, with whoever you're doing your thing with, where
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying, you gotta touch it wall to wall, you know what I'm saying? Or you could switch up the pace. A lot of people can't switch up the pace. Like I got a friend, I ain't gonna throw his name out there, but like he's of different descent, right? And just the way
Mm-hmm.
he like dance, you could tell like bro, you not giving them what they need, bro. You're not
Mm-hmm.
giving what they need. And even like sometimes he'll joke around and be like, "This is how I be going after it, right?" But I'd be like, "Boy, you know good and damn well you ain't doing nothing, boy." But
Here's the thing. That's why they went. This is another theory that I have in regards to how females view men. Most of the time, if a guy's a bad boy, been through a lot of experiences, probably good in the bedroom. A guy who's more of like reserved, nerdy, she probably thinks there's no experience there. I know his hips can't move because he look like his hips can't move, stiff. So that's like bad boys, they pants hanging. You know, it's just like it's just differences in regards to how a female could view a guy and thinking that he could protect her. You rather think a bad boy could protect you rather than a good guy, but there's a downfall to that. So
right. What you make up in one area, you lose in another. So I
exactly. So you got to work with somebody, a
find
bad boy or a good boy.
but so she really want a vagabond, but not so much vagabond.
She want to back up in the bedroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what she wants. She want to back up in the bedroom, bro.
No, and a good marking son, marking son in the
Mhm.
daylight.
Yeah, but the thing is, they always try to get the vagabond and try to turn him into a good guy, because with the vagabond, confirmed,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna get a vagabond in the bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
But that's something you want to be certain about. You don't want to be talking to a dude for a long time and you
Yeah.
don't know.
Could you?
So
I could never like me personally. I can't even ever fathom that being a reason why I can't maintain a relationship. Like
mhm.
I can imagine because there's some people, bro, and I think it's this because they don't exercise or they don't do it properly, but they can't get they zozo up, man.
Mhm.
So that's a tough situation, bro. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And especially if you know how you used to perform back in the day, and now you know what I'm saying the mind is not connecting down there. That's crazy. But I feel like I don't hear that too much from Zoes where they be like, "Oh, I can't, get things jumping no more."
Mhm. But that's the good thing is in our blood, you know. Even if we can't get it jumping, we still a decent size, man.
Yeah,
Through thick and thin, we're good, bro. So I'm not trying to talk for everybody, you know,
yeah,
but we're using her as an example. She married a Haitian guy, and she seems like she's the happiest that she's ever been. And she's bragging about what she's getting on a consistent basis. If you're gonna call somebody your husband, you want to make sure like they could lay it down consistently. They want a guy that they're not gonna be bored with in the bedroom. So
like prime example, right? I was speaking to Mello today, right? And Mello gonna laugh at this part when he see it, but I was talking to him and Mello his TV, and this is I gotta add some context behind it because we was just talking because his TV have a Gourdeye, you know what I'm saying?
mhm,
So I was like, I see, you've been married for a while, so I definitely know you handling up. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, I already know my boy, already, you know what I'm saying? But the thing is, people wouldn't suspect Mello might be one of those what you call like you don't know until you know type of guys, you know what I'm saying?
mhm,
But he been holding it down and she confirmed too. So,
mhm. Yeah, that's all you need.
yeah.
I, but I got confirmations a lot from from a female friend. reference, like my face gate, that's how comfortable I am with myself. My face gate, if anything ever happens. So it's just with Haitians, we got that part, man. The least that we have is this. Take it or leave it.
That's why I could pride myself. Because bro, I in my lifetime, bro, I probably put down maybe I say 2 bad performances in my life. And that was on some like, hocus pocus stuff, you know what I'm saying? But usually the reviews be solid, bro. But I don't know how we got here. I don't know how we got here.
I mean, she's talking about her husband.
Yeah, she is.
He's one of us. So I like seeing content like this. Women vouching for Haitian man. Because a lot of times women like, oh, Haitian men, cheaters, this and that. But she's coming on camera stating how good Haitian men are.
Right. She's cleaning up. She's saving us some face out here because, but they, regardless of the situation, they still gonna fool with you. You know what I'm saying? Because it was Zoe, and especially one who's been with another Zoe prior to you. You don't even gotta explain nothing.
You don't. She like, oh, he Haitian. Like that experience, it went well. Back then, they didn't really fuck with her like that. To be honest,
I got one for you. Look. Just in honor of Haitian Heritage Day. You know what I'm saying? I like little shorty right here. Shorty right here. She. I know all Americans know this one right here. Just people.
Hey, be careful with copyright.
Yeah, we gonna come right here.
She go out with G6 Red Dot.
Nah.
It's what a Kodak Black artist. She
okay.
Yeah, she just had a baby with him and he was old. So
okay. But you know what I'm saying? I feel like we putting on. She on the road, bruh. She on the road. She said, I've been thinking about him while I'm on the road. You know what I'm saying? They be having rich sex. You know what I'm saying? Hello.
All the locations that they be at, it go along with the song, so I know exactly what she's talking about.
So with that said, it just lets you know, bro. Like that's an endorsement that we ain't even asked for,
bro. There's multiple people. Cardi B, I remember one video she made by Haitian man.
Kodak song.
Yeah, like come on, man. It's just
it is what it is at this point, ain't it?
Switch it back. It's not even done. The other video.
Yeah. Let's switch back. So I gotta remove this one. Yeah. She got a part. She got more parts.
Yeah, but I don't know where her Instagram is.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. They saying it's this, but it's not even her.
When it came to them, and I'm just like, all right.
That's it.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
That's on page.
Yeah, Zoe don't got him one.
Yeah, you seen the beat shot he put up? He was at this high school.
Bro, I seen him on a song the other day. I forgot whose song he was on a song the other day, bro.
What song?
I'm gonna send it to you, bro. Just remind me to see you the song with him. That boy funny as hell.
Bro, I thought that boy died, man. That nigga been here since 1860, bro.
I thought he was dead too, bro. I was like, what? I see him on movies when I used to watch movies with my grandma and stuff. I'm like, there's no way, bro. And he still looked the same.
Yeah. Right. I know her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
City.
know her. She from my city. All these girls from my city.
Yeah, they
You know,
turning up.
sometimes I'll go out to a club, on a Saturday night.
Mhm,
There's like a club called Truth Lounge.
mhm.
They be playing Haitian vibes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they'll start off with like American music and then they wait till everybody pull up to throw on that compa.
Oh,
Yeah,
a lot of Guya going on there.
man, bro, I had some crazy times in there, bro.
Oh yeah. Well,
It's like a mosh pit of gouillard, bro.
my boy DG getting rolled up in there.
Yeah, yeah, I ain't all about the Dolphins. I ain't all about the Dolphins, man.
Why you fool with it?
For
That's
real. Um,
hey.
I
Look,
guess
check that picture of that bouillon real quick. Yeah. Boy, what I'll do for a plate of bouillon right now, man.
it look like it got good earpiece in it too.
What? It's thick too. Look at that.
Yeah,
Wow. Yeah, that's a pretty presentation too. They filled it to the rim. Zoe lady filled it to the rim. Yeah, you might need a straw for that one. Wow. You should see the carrots in there and everything.
yeah.
Mm. Hmm. I gotta find a way to get my grandma on this podcast.
She gonna speak English?
You know that we're gonna have you translating, man.
Yeah, I'm not a good translator.
Yeah, I ain't a good translator
I'm
either.
gonna go. I'm gonna do the sign language.
Yeah. I know. Like I understand everything she's saying, bro. It's just sometimes she say stuff too fast for me, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I speak enough just to get by. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man.
They wild for this.
Yo,
Anche Soul Country Loop Bad Webby Something.
I think I seen that.
Yo, it's crazy, man.
Oh, what you doing in Haiti?
This gotta be old.
Yeah, bro. I'm thinking myself like, how young Ma end up in Haiti?
Yeah,
Because that seemed kind of dangerous.
that's
You know,
crazy. And this
young
house
Ma
I
was
see my
having, she was
huh?
having complications not too long ago, man.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah,
She,
shout out to young Ma, man.
she want to be like a neg too bad.
Yeah.
For real, like popping perks, drinking lean. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, take it easy, yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's too much. Future don't even be doing all them drugs.
Exactly.
So yeah, that's a little T garçon, man.
Mm.
You could tell, bro, before she did all that grimace. Like I don't know, bro. She probably was a attractive
But
young.
it's crazy how like a female, like I don't know, man. It's crazy how a female would think that she would take that route and expect the female that she with not to, try anything.
Yeah, because it's like what you're trying to say is as much as you try to be one thing, you can never
Mhm.
be the real thing. That's what this is you trying to get at right now. And yeah, I say the ones who trying it and they successful at keeping a lady at home. You know what I'm saying? By all means, do your thing. But there's a lot of pump fakers out here where you
Mhm.
got these fake ones that even though they making it seem like in the public that's what they doing, behind closed doors, bro, they sneaking around and doing other stuff.
Bro, I'm gonna show you something. This is perfect that we talking about this. I'll show you something. All this you're not gonna get copyright, nothing.
Okay,
Jack TV, they don't do no copyright.
okay.
So let me see. I'm gonna just skip to the part. So this girl, she has a girlfriend. The girlfriend's watching them. You watch this?
Oh yeah, I seen that before, bro.
You seen this one before?
I ain't seen this one before, but I seen this is like where they set up the whole thing, bro, and they catch them
Yeah,
two cheaters right here.
yeah, but her girlfriend is questioning her because she thinks that she wants a dude.
Mm-hmm.
And then here she almost did something with them, And boom, she came out. Oh, do you like girls or boys? Tell me yes or no.
Oh,
She
she's
was
so
sensitive about it. Yeah.
mm.
She's like, sometimes I just want to feel the real thing.
Boy.
You gonna see.
Yeah. Okay. How long you and Jazz been at it though?
Yeah, for some time, a couple years for real.
That look like
Couple
Angel Reese.
years.
Huh?
She ain't gonna bring you around. I mean, Jazz go way back.
Yeah.
Tiffy some of that Angel Reese.
You trying to throw me out?
You said what?
Tiffy some of that Angel Reese.
You probably more with that.
Mm.
Not the same height, but
Yeah.
Oh, she don't come around as much. I'm assuming because of you, right?
I wouldn't blame me.
Yeah, it's definitely you.
Well, how long have you guys been on each other?
Yeah, we've been cool since like middle school, 7th, 8th grade. MC Williams and shit.
What do you do?
I'm into like stocks and stuff, so I do a lot of trading and shit like that.
Okay. And where did you go? Where was your
I went. Yeah,
that's her dom right there.
Mm.
Yeah, they
Both
watch.
of them well though. They both look pretty.
Yeah, they straight. I don't know why they wasting their time with each other. They could both find eggs. You know.
paying attention. You're not paying attention.
This was my last place. What was your?
You're not paying attention.
She locked in.
And you also ain't paying attention to that one. If you don't play in the right spot, that's game. Now I can show you. I help you this time because if you lose, what I request for my reward is crazy. But I feel deserving of it.
Because you're already asking for $100. So what's
I ain't asking $100. You gotta play for that. Man, look, $100 to even sit up here. What's additional? I'm gonna come up with it. I'm very creative though. Look, before you make that move.
Hey, she already gone, bro.
Yeah, she gone. She felt the test already, dog.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, bro. She wanna feel it, dog.
Yeah, cheek to cheek, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she felt that.
You gotta look at it from both ways. Push it back some.
She said, mm-hmm.
Nah, come over here. Look. Come over here. Look. Come over here. You gotta look at the game from both ways. What you see right here? Yeah. So,
She's bending.
Hey man, I'm telling you, bro, it's crazy. Like if I was born a female, I wouldn't make that transition because I know like a female's gonna want to experience the real thing no matter what.
Hey, she out of there.
You know, so
where you gonna go? What's your next move? See you paying attention.
I feel like I'm gonna mess up.
Hey, hold on, DG, hold on.
yeah.
The same
Hey, you know it's crazy? When before they start these little experiments, they always be like, "Do you want me to take it light or do you want me to go all the way?" You feel me?
She said that I had to skip to the part where they already got to the house.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, she told the girl that I think they're gonna go get pizza or something like that. Or she has to do something. So now they're in the house by themselves. She told the decoy, the guy, he could take it to as far as he want to take it, but just don't do too much. Either way, she gonna come and stop it when she doesn't feel comfortable with the situation.
What I be wondering sometimes is like, do you ever get lost in the acting? Like, do they ever get lost in the acting?
Maybe. You know, sometimes they do, sometimes they don't.
Yeah, because I don't know, bro. But yeah, continue. Let's run this out. I want to see a little bit of that, and I want to see like the end when they rush downstairs, and then eventually we're gonna have to put this stream to an end. Y'all getting a treat right now, Soko fam.
Okay, bad.
type shit she did when we went out.
You think you slick? See that?
Oh, it was a good move then, right?
Right.
Right.
Bro. Where you won? You didn't win.
How?
You don't got look.
You didn't
Watch
win.
this. I didn't win. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Whatever.
Yeah, I know it. I know it. Yeah, you thought you won. You thought you won. Yeah, I know it. I know it. Yeah.
YouTube ads is made for your business.
But her face got stale as hell, bruh.
Mm-hmm. When you got that boy, man. When you got that actual boy, man, they're gonna do that.
Business. Bring your brand to life with targeted video.
Let me go to the part where they're cutting.
What's on drink though? While you wait on it, she should be back in a little bit. It's cool. Oh, here. I don't. Nah, you good. Your feet pretty, so you good. You good. You want a blanket or?
Yeah, let's get a blanket.
It's cool. Oh, here.
I'll be sick.
Don't play nothing, cause you feel me.
Let's get a blanket.
I don't want to miss that. I'm gonna get you that.
There's nobody in the crib. What you gotta cover?
He's gonna get a cover.
My fault, kid. What kind of host would I be if you weren't comfortable? There you go.
Okay, you got a sheet too?
Oh, it is. My fault. Now I can use this. Now I use this. Yeah, I'm blanket. Yeah, I'm gonna let you. I don't like sharing blankets for real. Cause I ain't, I want to be.
So when you be laid up, you don't share a blanket?
I'm not.
Hold on.
It works, but I'm not laid up right now.
Okay.
So she said you don't want to share the blanket with me?
Yeah.
That would have been a rush downstairs moment.
The girl said she ain't say nothing about it, but I think she was rubbing her foot on, you know what, when they were under the covers. You're gonna see.
Oh, okay.
You're gonna see.
Oh.
She's willingly getting under the covers.
No way. Look, how long you and Jazz been thugging for real? Like, how you feel about her?
I love Jazz. I really do. It's just I get curious sometimes,
She gets curious sometimes.
Niggas stop it like now.
Right now?
Yeah.
The pizza had finally arrived, marking the end of the window Jazz would have needed to go pick it up herself. And honestly, the timing couldn't be more perfect because by now, she's already seen enough. Sure, her girlfriend hadn't technically crossed any physical lines with Dino yet, but they were under the covers together and she literally just admitted she was curious. At this point, Jazz had no doubt. If Dino made a move, her girlfriend probably wouldn't have stopped him.
Okay, so you gonna go in, you gonna take this pizza, and you gonna go in. We're not gonna come in right at that second. We're gonna let it play out to see if she will take accountability and kind of confess to her actions. So you can just kind of ask her what was going on to see if she's gonna be honest and tell you.
I'm gonna try to wait because when I see that,
if not, then we're just gonna come in.
let's do it.
So you never even kiss a dude, none of that shit. You bugging. So
she ain't never experienced that before ever, and she was still curious.
Yeah, bro. She battling with herself right now.
Nah, she getting tired of the plastic. That's it, bro. She getting tired of it. I will understand if she had experienced it before, so she knows how it feels like, and she's craving it again. But the fact that she never experienced that before and she's still craving it,
yeah, she gone, bro.
Yeah,
you don't know yet for real,
Right.
Yeah.
You gotta think about when we are intimate, the things that we use, of course, are imitations. So it's just it.
Toys and stuff like that.
Yeah, they're imitations of the book.
I never understood that. If you're gonna imitate that,
why wouldn't we just be with that?
Just be with that. Yeah. You question yourself that.
These questions haven't brought up to my mind. I'm kind of just okay.
How long you been gay? If you don't mind me asking.
Well, it's been my whole life. It's been my life. It's been all my life. I've just been going with the flow to what I'm used to.
And that's just.
I just stuck to that, but I want to see. I want
Okay.
I was really thinking I was gonna get back at.
She want to try new things out. She was willing to try new things out at that moment.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Her
Let me
by
get me to
setting
the
this up.
downstairs. I need to see what she downstairs. I need to see.
She coming in okay. Hold on.
I like to see the reaction when.
Yeah, it's close. It's coming close.
I mean, respectfully, of course. Yeah, that's my dog, but nah, let me see. Let me see. Man.
You heard what she said? You okay with my feet being here?
Mm,
You know, like she was trying to tease it. She trying to get that shit up, you know?
I see.
Where? You can stretch that. Come here. I actually just need a pillow. You said no. My hand's cold, huh? Oh, she ready.
You got that piece of mad aggressive.
Thank you.
Yeah, for real. She pissed off. When I lick her toe? Oh no, when I lick her toe. I rub your feet and shit like that. Yeah, I rub them and shit. Yeah, but no, that's. How long y'all gonna be out here?
What y'all got going on? I wonder.
Bro, it's the fake. Like what?
Yeah, he knew, bro. Bro, it was already too late, man. They was already like laid up like that, bro. It's obvious. You might as well just stay there.
HoneyBook has any new clients for me today.
Oh,
crazy.
That took me out.
Y'all cuddled up and shit. To him? Yeah, take him. Get your ass up. Come on. Step over here. Step over here. You ain't moving quick enough.
Damn. You know who the man in the relationship.
Yeah.
You know who got the strap.
They going out of frame. I can't see them. We gotta go in.
He'll make Maury proud, bro.
Huh?
He'll make Maury proud right now.
Yeah, Maury rolling in his grave right now.
Yeah.
Wait, he gone? I think he's still alive.
I think Jerry Springer's gone.
Oh, yeah, Jerry Springer, he gone. Yeah.
Siri, is Maury Povich dead?
Maury Povich was born January 17th, 1939, and is 86 years old.
Oh, he's still here.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Maury.
Shout out to Maury, man.
The lie detector determined that was the truth.
When it comes to 15-year-old Keyshawn, you are not the father. That's when you see Shorty jetting back there. Jetting, cameraman following her.
Yeah.
Well, the cameraman be needing an NFL contract the way they be following people, right?
Brother, I used to try to react to those videos and post on my YouTube. They cancel each one. They block each video when you try to do those. That's why you never see people react to them.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Sad.
What do you mean? No, you about to piss me off. Stop. Look at me. Come on, about to piss me off. What the fuck is
No
going
camera,
on?
y'all.
What,
No cameras.
What do you mean no cameras? What do you mean no cameras?
Bro, you know I fucking hate liars.
What is this though?
You fucking tell me you don't like niggas.
So we're doing this on camera. On camera. All of this.
It's right there.
Multiple. It's multiple of them.
So the first time you've been on loyalty test, she basically reached out to me to see if you was loyal to her or not, because she always thought that you had a liking to guys when y'all go out to the club and stuff like that. So all this was a setup. You know, you're gonna live here or none of that. This wasn't even a real kickback. All this is just a setup.
Yeah, I know you're a fucking woman. That stunt you pulled at the club? Yeah. I was humiliated. Now you are as well.
No, you know.
All right.
Don't worry about it. Like, let me go ahead and get my style because this shit.
So you leaving? You leaving? I'm in the wrong. I'm in the wrong. I'm in the wrong. I'm in the wrong. No, you really have the attitude now. You have the attitude.
Why she look like
It is.
So what?
she look like she about to swing on her?
I wish they fought. I wish.
Now we both look fucking stupid, but you have the attitude as if you're right and I'm wrong. No,
This is not.
it is. You humiliated me. Now I'm humiliating you. We humiliated together. Nah, but
So what do you?
we got cameras on this. Let's talk.
Once everything unfolded, Jazz seemed to get cold feet about being on camera. My team and I hung back to give them space to talk things through, but it was clear she was starting to regret being filmed.
So I had to pull cameras out.
No, you really
for us to get the real spill out.
No, you really
You don't like niggas though, right? You don't like niggas. You don't like niggas. You don't like niggas. And you in there with a nigga. I'll push you in this pool.
Wow.
We're not doing that one. But
Yeah.
me, you know what? It could just feel as if I may be a little curious. Sure, if that's what you want to hear. You
know
want to
what?
hear me being a little curious about something, then that's just
You
what
just
it
sound
is.
stupid. Get your shit and go.
Oh,
How does he sound stupid from that? You know,
both parties feeling hurt right now. So she caught off guard. She don't know how to respond. This girl already seen enough proof that she needed. You know what I'm saying? Because Shorty over there was definitely like, catching vibes with old boy. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But it seemed like she's still in denial. The fact that she sticking around. Like after that, there's really no talking. You
to
got
be
it.
honest, you got it. Like she's saying the shit that you guys not enough.
Yeah.
The strap-on that you use is not enough.
See, you see the evidence. Just see the evidence, bro. So
Like the advantage of a strap-on, I give a female that. Like a strap-on, you don't have to worry about erection. It's kind of like you'll stay the same size all the time. You don't gotta worry about it staying up.
But
That's
check this
where
out. Check this out. Let's say get a Haitian shorty who on this type of time with the Goyard hips. That'd be crazy, wouldn't it? That'd be crazy.
I mean,
you think she'll know how to work that thing?
She probably would. She probably would. And plus, on top of that, you could choose whatever size you want to be.
Oh,
magically, like if you wanted to be a 10-inch diet, you could. If you wanted to be a 6-inch, you could. You just depends on your partner. So you could automatically be that person physically for your partner. So that's the good thing about being in that side of things. But still, a female just wants a dude. They just want the real thing, man. They just want. That's what they want, man. It's just not the same.
Why Jordan was on for this conversation right here, because yo, I feel like we all be thinking that, you know what I'm saying? But let you try to argue this down with like a stud or like a film or whatever, man. This will be an endless conversation right here.
It would be. It would be, but
I might have the perfect person for this.
Yeah, you might find the perfect person. It just seems like a mental thing. But I don't want to judge, the LGBT community at all. I'm not trying to come after them. It's just me questioning how are you physically, helping out your partner when you're not using the actual thing. And probably like the first few times you using that, it's okay. But after a while, look what your partner doing now. She never experienced it, but now she's craving it. She's like, man, what? Like, a piece of plastic is going in and out of me. Come on, man.
You gave me a topic for next week, bro. What are you doing next week?
Next week?
Like next week, Saturday.
Saturday, I got a boat on that day.
Okay, what about Sunday?
Sunday, I'm straight. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, we're gonna have to continue this segment because I got about 5 questions, bro. We can either parlay this topic on from my podcast to yours, or we can, save this for the next following. Cause this one right here, bro, I got so many questions.
Just jot them down so you don't forget them.
Yeah, for sure.
Jot them down.
For sure.
Let me just play a little bit of the ending.
Take your little purse. Go.
But you say that you don't want to do this on camera, but you did it on camera just to do this right here. What was the point of that?
Reciprocation, like I said.
What was the point of that? Again, you could have just let me be. Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
You need an escort?
I don't want you touching
Come
me.
on.
Because if I really was to say what I wanted to say, we'd both be up here fighting.
Get out.
Don't worry about it. Now your shit will be outside.
Bye.
Hold on. So she stayed. So the one who pressing stay with her.
Yeah.
She said all your shit would be outside.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
Sometimes with love, you forget about the dynamic, like, and on top of that, the benefit that you're getting from that relationship.
Wow. The fact that they stay together too, and man, true.
I would have never, I would even dare to do this, especially if you're under my household. Come on. That's wild.
Wild, what?
Bro, you could be homeless after doing this. She took the risk, though.
Yeah, she took the risk. She did take the risk. She might have a backup plan with a state. That's probably what it is. She took the risk. Damn.
It's hot, and I don't know what the fuck else to do.
You all right?
Huh?
You all right? You regret putting this on camera?
I do.
Sticking the middle finger out.
We both look dumb as hell in front of the world. And she lied to me. I hate liars.
So, how's she getting home?
You know?
We gotta call her Uber or something. She's out there.
You gonna call it? I'm not.
Hey, let's see if she can get her Uber or something.
You want to take her?
Oh, DG.
Man, I did.
So one TV got the car, the other one got the apartment.
Yeah.
Okay. So they both asked out right now.
Yeah, but the other girl, she walking home right now. They're gonna go and chase her down right now.
Yeah, but he asked me to do it. And then do me.
I'm just upset. My bad.
The thing is about this, I think both females will leave each other alone, but they'll both end up going to a dude. They're gonna see that it didn't work with another female, and they're just gonna turn bisexual.
I can see that.
So do you have an issue with how everything panned out, or what makes you say you don't want to put her on camera? Like,
I really just wanted to make her look stupid. Now I realize I look stupid too. Humiliated myself in. I'm just over this shit. I can't believe this shit.
okay.
I don't even fucking.
You gonna leave it alone though? Like, what you gonna do with it? Like,
I'm done.
ChatGPT, can I make money on Airbnb with $0?
Man, you ass, man.
Mike, she ain't want no Uber?
Hey, fuck the Uber. She don't want nothing from me.
Yo. Hey, where you about to go?
It doesn't even fucking matter.
You want an Uber?
No, I don't want no fucking Uber for y'all. Y'all didn't more than enough tonight.
Bro, where you gonna go?
It doesn't matter. It does not fucking matter.
Where her girl at? Go get her girl. Somebody go grab her girl.
Oh, like, what is she gonna do? She's not even about to sit up here and do anything. Like,
Nah, look, don't walk down the street though. Let us get you a ride.
to where?
To where you want to go. To where you want to go.
No.
Nah, come on. I don't feel responsible if you try to walk down the street. Let's just go back this way.
Y'all wasn't trying to be responsible of me at all. I done asked y'all time after time to stop fucking recording me. Like, come on, dog.
Look. You gotta understand this. If you reach out to me.
Yeah, that's about the end, bro. They walk like they walk a far way before she's like, okay, I'll just get a ride from you guys. So,
yeah, she got a point though. She did say stop filming her, and they still on her.
They're trying to get that bread, man.
They is
give her a little
piece. Yeah, her humiliation for not suing or something.
You know, here a quick check. No, let's just post this on YouTube. That's it. That's what I think.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta remember they go into these situations not knowing that they're getting recorded.
Right.
You don't even know if you have their approval or not to go. You know,
but they don't. So that's the thing. I know somebody getting broken off.
Mm-hmm.
Unless this all acting.
If this is acting, bro, I give up on social media. I don't believe nothing I see, dog.
Yeah, because that's a good. I mean, you know, they could put it together, but this look too real though. Like, I don't know.
This is definitely real. I get the real vibe from this one.
But shit, that was some good entertainment. I'm like, we're gonna have to do some more of these reactions, man. Because you had me weak the other day with that pop the balloon challenge, bro.
Yeah, I mean, those I don't get no copyrights for those. You see a lot of whatever YouTube is reacting to, you could probably react to too.
Okay,
so,
okay.
Pop the balloon. You see everybody niggas making bread off of Pop the balloon.
Okay. We learned something new, Soko fam. So you know we'll be bringing it to you all type of different content. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But I think that'll conclude today's episode. And shoot, if you need me tomorrow, hell, hit my line, my boy.
Yeah. One thing before we go.
What's up?
Tell you I'm happy. You know I'm happy. you look like me now.
I seen that shit, man.
Good cut. Yeah, man. You coupe chevaux belle ou en forme, ou semble Wyclef en pile. Yeah, man, ou en forme. Moi, mais ça.
Bro, he don't look nothing like Wyclef, bro.
Nothing like Wyclef, bro. No, Wyclef, he had dreads and he cut his off.
Oh yeah,
that's probably what he mean.
That's a full circle moment because I was talking about someone please say 911. Someone please call 911.
Shoot, if you cut your dreads, I don't know what your people would do.
Bro, I'm gonna come on here one day, possibly. I don't know when, but y'all gonna think somebody kidnapped the show, bro. They're gonna think somebody kidnapped the show, bro. They're gonna be like, man, what happened to JP, man?
So you might cut it off for real.
It just depends, bro. If we reach 100K subscribers, I'll cut it off. Y'all heard it here
100K.
first. 100K, bro. I'll cut it off.
You gotta make this into a short now, since you saying that, so people could, you know.
Yeah, we got a couple, bro. I got a job to do. All these clips I got to clip. Because we done had a couple of laughs on here today, boy.
Yeah, bro, I would help you, like,
bro. I'm already knowing, bro. It's a job in itself. It's a job in itself. So tomorrow on my lunch break, that's what I'm gonna be doing.
Yeah, you know, theme pages, Instagram theme pages. Yeah, I'm working on a few right now, so it's just trying to get some bread off of them. You know, Instagram like TikTok now, low key.
Yeah, it's all becoming one, bro.
Yeah, Melo not coming back.
Oh no, Melo had to go somewhere, man. I think Melo had to take care of the family obligations, man. So he was supposed to.
Bon dimanche, Charlie, à l'église.
Yeah, damn! Look at that feed, man.
Yeah,
man. Damn, it look like something my grandma put together. Yeah, you can't beat that right there. Man, that's cilantro.
Yeah, I don't know. You gotta add the little health benefits to it. You know?
I put the peak leaves on everything. I put it in the rice and everything.
Right? Yeah, mandatory.
I like see the only thing though, that peak leaf was a little bit dry. I like the juice to come out. Yeah, man, that look good. Like the Haitian Thanksgiving or something.
This how Thanksgiving's supposed to look like. My Thanksgiving don't look like this right here.
Oh no. Mine sometimes look like that. Last year, bro, I took a picture and I put it as my screensaver. Boy, what's that?
Is that chicken?
Yo, get that onion in there. See now the juice I drop on the D's John.
Yeah.
Oh,
You gotta
man.
do that first.
Mm-hmm. Damn. Yeah, that's a good reel right there.
That we're not playing the hottest Haitian in the kitchen.
Yeah.
That we're not playing, man.
Putting it together. For sure, man. Yeah, we definitely gonna tap in, man. Just hit my line whenever you need me, man.
All right. Bet.
All right, now. We're gonna go ahead and conclude this episode. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, Soko fam. And this is JP, and that's DG, and we signing out.
You are now watching Soca Vibes Sports Podcast.
Ready for get it